Come to the 8th video of the UFC MMA history videos, UFC 8. Yeah, the 8th video of the 8 MMA history 8 video, and it's UFC 8. So 1996, Friday 16th of Feb 1996, at the Ruben Rodriguez Coliseum in Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Nearly got banned this competition 2 days before, but it wasn't. A few different historical things happen here. The time limits come down, so you got 10 minutes for the normal fights time limit, and 15 minutes for the super fight. It consisted of a super fight and an alternate fight and quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals. Now, there's a few differences here. So the first time to have time limits and weight division, and also it was a heavyweight division, so also it was the first time to have judges, so that's a big thing here. So quite a historic thing within the UFC anyway. So we're going to go straight into the super fight. Still talking about the art to these fighters, because again, not everyone was cross-training. So Ken Shamrock, shoot fighter from Lions Den, defeats Kimo Leopold with a knee bar. Said he was from Taekwondo, but he was quite good enough wrestler. Kimo Leopold, knee bar. He gets defeated by Ken Shamrock within that distance in the super fight. Then the alternate fight is Sam Adkins, a 9-fight professional boxer. Wasn't a world-class boxer, but he does well here. Defeats Keith Mallett, submission punches. Then you've got the quarterfinals. Don Fry, the wrestler, judo guy, etc., defeats Thomas Ramirez. He was associated with a art called Bagua-zan. So it's from the Wudang school, Chinese Wudang school, that martial art. Very brief description, split into 3 different parts, that art. But he gets beat by Paul Valarians, a big guy, but not the biggest guy in this competition. And he wins the first time on a unanimous decision. Here, judges are in this. So we got Jeremy Bolander. I remember seeing a lot of his fights in it was in Hawaii. There was 2 or 3 of them competitions. Name slips. I think it was called Super Fight, something like that. Yeah, cracking fighter, Jeremy Bolander. He defeats Scott Ferozzo, massive geezer, massive wrestler. Yeah, by guillotine choke. But Ferozzo comes back later. Gary Goodridge. So he's from his schooling was from something called Kuk-Sul Wong, a Korean martial art. But he defeats Jeremy Bolander by TKO punches. That's in the semi-final. So you've got Dom Fry in the final against Gary Goodridge. Big Gary Goodridge gets defeated by Dom Fry at submission. Position, basically. Position himself right. And that's the end of the 8th video. Just the differences is time limits, judges, quite a few differences there, and weight class. Yeah, but everything else is pretty much the same. Like I say, later on, a lot of different stuff happening. Weight classes, sorry, I'm mistaken. Weight classes come in at UFC 12. Of course they did. UFC 12, not 8. So yeah, I'm wrong there. But the main differences were of that. You had decisions, a time limit, 10 minutes for the other fights, and 15 minutes, which didn't need to happen in the super fight, the one super fight. Everything else is the same. Bang, that's the end of the 5th video of the MMA history, 1996, Friday, the 16th of February, 1996, in the Ruben Rodriguez Coliseum in Bayamon, Puerto Rico. David and Goliath. Bang, 9 next.